Hey, how's it going?
Doing pretty good, brother. How you doing?
Good. Feeling a little bit under the weather, but I'm trying to make it. Trying to make it.
I know, man. Everybody's on the same page here in my house. I got my wife sick. I got my daughter sick. So I probably am next in the next couple of days. So finger crossed. I hope not. So anyway, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate your company here. Welcome to the S-Ray podcast. I'm Julio with my co-host Robert Barbosa. So, man, today we have a great evening of news. We're gonna recap of what happened last weekend with Jake Lang, and also we're gonna touch on the Don Lemon protest into the church, which is it caused a like a mixed reaction between left leaning, right leaning, independent, conservative. Everybody's talking about it, and we're gonna touch on tonight on this episode of the X-Ray Podcast. So before we get started, please go ahead, like and subscribe, share this channel, and we're gonna start as always with a Bible verse. I'm gonna let my friend Robert read this Bible verse for us.
And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love, a timeless truth about what truly matters. First Corinthians 13:13.
Amen. So, brother, man, what a crazy weekend. We have Jake Lang being jumped in Minneapolis because he went to protest against the Somalis fraud, and then the counter protesters showed up, and it was a whole mess. And he barely made it out alive. He had some bruises. I believe he was stabbed also. But I, from what I saw in the video, I didn't know about the stabbing. They say it might get stabbed, but I don't know. But I know I saw his head was bleeding and he got some scratches on his face and he made it out of there. I tried to look for a video or reaction to that event from Jake Lang, but I couldn't find anything. I think he was flown out of Minneapolis and he was saved by a woman that just put him into the vehicle and barely made it out of there. But anyway, Robert, we're going to jump to the first video of the evening is Don Lemon interviewing people as they come out of the church. And I want to hear your reaction, Robert, because this is very crazy. Like, why you gotta go to a church to protest for your cause? Like, what church have to do with the current events in Minneapolis? But anyway, without further ado, let's watch the video.
That wants to praise the Lord with my son, and now I got to go home. I'm sorry that you guys are so angry.
I'm just
sorry.
chronicling. I'm not with the group.
What do I have to say?
Can you understand why they're angry?
I don't understand any of this because I'm a simple man. I'm a simple man who loves the Lord and is a good father. So this is what we look forward to, is coming, being with our family and praising Jesus, and that's not something that we have to run away from. So this is kind of a bad day for us. But, we're going to heaven, so that's the best news we got.
Do you understand that some of these folks feel voiceless?
I don't understand, because right now I'm so upset right now. I don't really have I'm thirsty, and I can't think very clearly. So what I want to do is just say, we love you.
Yeah.
My son and I love you guys.
Yeah.
And
I'm a journalist. They're activists.
The simplest thing we can say is that we love you guys.
What do you mean, you guys?
Well, whoever's here in this house.
Okay.
We don't distinguish between Christian and non-Christian. We love everyone, and we want everyone to come to heaven.
Yeah.
We want people to go to heaven.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. We want folks to go to heaven, and if we need to talk about these things, then, this isn't the time for that, really.
But don't you think until we go to heaven, if you believe in that there should be some sort of peace here on earth, and that people should have agency, and we shouldn't be beating people up off the street, and we should be abiding by the Constitution?
I think that's just a little bit loaded for me right now, what you're doing.
Why so?
Well, I don't want to interview right now. I don't want to interview. I just want to tell you guys I love you. I don't need to interview right now because I want to be with my son. It's Sunday. It's time for rest and for renewal.
Where are they? Like in this car, he's like right on the corner.
And I would like to answer your question. I just can't right now.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. They're getting the operation together again. This is an operation that is secret, that they invited folks out.
That wants to
Can't tell
praise
you
the Lord
what
with my
is gonna
son, and
happen,
now
but
I
you're
gotta
gonna
go
watch it
home.
live.
I'm sorry that.
You know, it's really telling, Julio, because he's over here saying that he's not part of the protest. But number one, how did you know that there was going to be a protest there? And I know we kind of got a glimpse of what the next video is, but um, you know, that for him to say he wasn't part of the protest made me think, why didn't he want to be associated with that protest, even though, for one, you were there at the right time with a microphone and a camera, you know, like
Right.
he was obviously part of it. And reason why he didn't want to be associated with it is because yeah, generally no, it's not allowed to protest in a church. Why? Because churches are um, private property, and you know um, it's supposed to be open for worship, protected by the First Amendment. So, you know, I mean, there could be some charges there, and I hope they will, because the thing is, he's trying to say, look, man, I'm not have nothing to do with this. I have nothing to do with that, but yet I'm here with a camera at the same time at this church. That's why that church goer knew. He's like, I don't, you know, and that's why he said, you people. He was trying so hard to disconnect himself from them, but yeah.
I know. Yeah, he was. And I will only show you now the proof that Donovan was indeed knowledgeable of what's about to happen. And yet he decided to just go and do, his journalism. But you never see a right winger going to the church and causing this type of chaos. I mean, this is only from the left. But anyway, let's watch the video, and I want to get your reaction because this is very telling. And I hope this video get to the DOJ so they can actually, formulate some
Charges.
charges on the mon and the other people involved in that protest. Let's watch the
They're getting the operation together again. This is an operation that is secret, that they invited folks out. Can't tell you what is going to happen, but you're going to watch it live unfold here on the Don Lemon Show. There are for this reason it may look like MAGA coded, but there's a reason they have so many white people here. I'm just going to be honest. It's because of the operation that they're doing today. It's important to have allies, as they said, white allies here. So that is what I could say. I turned our camera off of them because they're giving some critical information here. But there we go. Everybody's ready to go. Let's go. Okay. Thank you guys for allowing me to be here.
Okay,
Thank you guys.
Okay. All right.
How are you? Good to see you. We're on. We're not saying what it is, what's going on, but thank you. Tell us why you're doing this.
So
This is Nakima Levy Armstrong. She's on the show
Nakima
on
Levy
Friday.
Armstrong, civil rights attorney, longtime activist here in the community. And, we protest and do activism in all kinds of ways. This is Operation Pull Up, more of a clandestine operation. We show up somewhere that is a key location. They don't expect us to come there. And then we disrupt business as usual. So that's what we're about to go do right now. We've had a lot of success with the times we have done Operation Pull Up.
Yeah.
After George Floyd was killed, we went to the Police Federation head's home and staged a demonstration there. We also went to the head of the U.S. Marshals from Minnesota after Winston Smith was killed by the U.S. Marshals. We went there after Dante Wright was killed when AG.
Again, all those places are public servant places. So like,
They're private property too. All the places they pull up are private property. Like,
yeah,
why are you doing that?
and the thing is, but this is a church, and the reason why they think that this pastor had ties with ICE, and he probably might have, right? Either way, that is a church. It's sanctuary, and the fact that they're doing this, I bet they would not feel happy. I bet this would be all plastered all over the news stream media if if we went to a mosque and interrupted them. It would be everywhere.
Oh yes, it would be, most definitely. And my question is, why are they allowing this? And that's the funny part. They want they want their voices heard, but when it's time for the conservative or the people on the right to make their voices heard, they come and attack us. It is like it happens every time. No
Yeah.
matter what the setting, if we go peacefully, we go to a corner, you see all the right wingers or the conservative protesting on, you never see them blocking the streets. You never see them disrupting peace. They're already like in the corners of the sidewalk, but yet these leftists, they're always blocking traffic. They're always disturbing the peace. They're always punching. They're always screaming. Like, come on, man. It's not the same thing. And they're always violating the law. Even though they have a activist lawyer, which is like I would say a communist lawyer, she admitted they are disrupting the peace by her own admission. So I hope they get charged. I hope and I'm glad that Don Lemon was there, because when you see the pan out of the camera, when it pans out and gather other people's faces, I hope the FBI seeing those faces and track those people and put them behind bars for disrupting a peaceful gathering at a church, because they deserve to be in jail. Honestly.
Yep.
Honestly, they deserve to be in jail. But now jumping to the next, same topic, but different opinion. I was watching this morning, Benny Johnson, and I clipped a portion of it, so we're gonna have a better understanding of why might those charges possibly could be for Don Lemon and the people involved in that protest. Let's watch the video.
We will pursue charges in this case. I see various crimes that have occurred. Exactly what they are, I'm not going to flag, but the FACE Act has been mentioned as one of the predicates there. In other cases, the Biden DOJ used the Klan Act conspiracy charges tacked on to the FACE Act in the case of protests outside abortion clinics to bring much longer sentences. So there are a number of tools available to us. Who funded this? What else? What other crimes may have occurred? Was there a use of the wires or the mails in preparing for this event? Did anyone cross state lines to do this? All of those are potential predicates for additional federal charges.
I've just pulled up the Klan Act because this is the first time that I've heard this mentioned. This is a act that was passed in 1871, correction there, to combat the Ku Klux Klan and protect African Americans' voting rights, especially the Enforcement Act, which is known as the Force Act. So here's some of the information on screen. Would you mind breaking down for us, because we have just read the FACE Act and how this is an affinity to the FACE Act, an obvious and egregious demonstrable violation of the FACE Act, because they were entering a place of worship, harassing and threatening. We just played a video of a man, a bearded man, who was threatening to attack the Christians that were worshiping there. So it seems like an obvious FACE Act violation. But the Klan Act here, it is on screen. First time I've heard it mentioned. Can you unpack this for us, Harmeet?
Yeah, the Klan Act is one of the most important federal civil rights statutes, and it goes back to the time when President Lincoln emancipated the slaves, and yet the southern states, Dixiecrats mainly, were refusing to give them equal rights. And in fact, that you had sheriffs and you had law enforcement harassing the newly freed slaves. So the Klan Act is a law that makes it illegal to terrorize citizens, to violate their civil rights, to get together and conspire to violate the civil rights. It is often used against law enforcement, but is now used against others as well. So whenever anyone conspires to violate the protected civil rights of American citizens, the Klan Act can be used to bring a conspiracy charge. We, in the federal law enforcement parlance, call this 241 and 242 civil and criminal conspiracies. And so what the Biden administration did is, if three grandmas got together to pray outside an abortion clinic for the souls of the people inside, and including the unborn children, they would say, oh, that's not just a violation of the Klan Act, that's a conspiracy to violate the civil rights of women going in there to get abortions. And so we're going to add additional charges and punish that more and make it from a misdemeanor under the FACE Act to a felony under the Klan Act. And President Trump pardoned the pro-life protesters in those cases. I have recently defended successfully in the 11th Circuit a case called Oropesa, a case of Jane's Revenge, the pro-abortion protesters violently attacking crisis pregnancy centers in Florida. And we had the court uphold the Klan Act criminal enhancement to the FACE Act. So I know this is very deep in the weeds, but the point is there are
Democrats being Democrats. I mean, the KKK were the Democrats, and it seems like they're still doing the same playbook. And to me, I believe that, and I know this is a big rhetoric that's going to be controversial, but I don't care. I think I'm past that because they seem to be doing this all the time. Jim Crows, it was the Democrats. KKK was the Democrats. Right now, doing what they're doing now, all these protests, the BLM, all sided with Democrats. Again, I just, it's just the same track record. I don't know when people are gonna realize that we need to do something about it.
You're absolutely right, Robert. And they're always attacking Christians. And whatever Christians are gathering, this is the crazy left mob always going to disturb their peace. It's always happening. And this is basically the day that they cross the line. And I hope they get charges, like I said before. And I hope they bring tons of charges because I would say every person in there in the church gathering, there should be one charge per person. So if there was 100 people, it should be 100 charges for each in one of these protesting because they're disturbing everybody's peace individually. Like they did with Donald Trump, remember? They make one
Yeah.
case, they make 34 cases out of
That
one
wasn't
fault.
wasn't even a charge, really.
And that wasn't even a charge. So and at this time, yeah, I believe that we should use the same playbook that they used on Donald Trump and charge Doug Lemon with 100 charge of disturbing the peace, 100 charge of conspiracy, 100 charge of everything. So I hope they get a wake up call. And if you're going to do protests, do it outside. All right, do it across the sidewalk, across the street, like all the pro-lifers did when pro-life go and protest for this abortion clinic. What do? Do they go and protest?
No.
No, they stay outside, and most of the time, even they are in public sidewalk, they get kicked out.
Yeah, and and then didn't Biden arrest somebody for praying in front of the? I know that happened in England, but didn't the Biden
Yeah,
administration do that too?
yeah, they did it during the COVID, and they're always attacking church during COVID. They didn't attack any mosque during COVID, but they did
Yeah,
attack Christian churches. They want
yeah,
everybody masked 2020, 2023. They want everybody masked. But now ICE use mask. Now they don't want the mask. Make it make sense.
yeah. They
Make
they these people are horrible. I tell you.
oh, yes, they are. So let's watch our last video of this portion of the news. This influencer, you might see him on TikTok, you might see him on X. He has a good point of view of the whole situation within Don Lemon and going to the church. Let's watch the video.
Look at this wee man. Look at this. Look, laughing, jokey, funny stuff, right? Haha, Don Lemon, you fucking retard. Ha ha ha. And then it all becomes real whenever you see this kid's face. You see this dad trying to console him. Right there, that's one of those instances where it's like, what radicalized you? This fucking photo did. It's this little man's world, right? It's his daily schedule, family outings on Sundays. His world is safe, and he knows how it works. And then all of a sudden, you've got these narcissistic, suicidal douchebags who don't care. In fact, worse than don't care, according to Don Lemon, want to traumatize this kid. They want to scare him. They want to make all these innocent people feel uncomfortable. It's not that they don't care that they're affecting people in this way. They're fucking trying to. And this is absolutely fucking reprehensible. This image right here with this poor fucking kid and the dad doing his best to make sure he's okay, making sure he feels safe. This should be enough to make people stand the fuck up and be like, do you know what? You're done. This moral posturing, pretending to be the good guys, the virtuous, you are all snakes.
What are your thoughts, Robert?
I mean, he's distracting with his contacts. That's all I gotta say. But he's saying facts. He's saying true, man. You know, Don Lemon. We all know he's garbage. We all know he's a horrible person. But to be
Yeah, he
honest with
would.
you,
Man, he is a snake oilsman. I mean, like he is just like Gavin Newsom. You know, they talk all nice and proper and all that, but at the end of the day, they are a piece of shit as a human being. They were the first one to talk bad about Ron DeSantis when the pandemic, claiming that he gonna kill everybody in Florida because he kept everything open. 2021 or 2020, Don Lemon went there with his boyfriend or husband back then. They were at the
enjoyed.
beach.
Yeah.
Same with ALC. I'm like, so you on TV claiming that Ron DeSantis do not know how to run a state and complaining about his policy, but and the other end, you just enjoying your time in Florida at the beach,
Yeah.
having a good old time with no mask on.
Mhm. Rules for thee, not for me. That's
And
what that
hypocrisy
was.
on the left is beyond reprehensible. Man, they are stupid. They make no sense. They are just like you say, rules for thee, but not for me. I'm tired of them protesting. You know what? It should be illegal. If you're a Democrat and you're protesting, it should be banned. You
Yep.
should be put in jail right away because it make no sense. Sometimes you ask him, you got Adam Francisco, and you have those street interviewers. Go to the protester and ask him, "Hey, what do your sign say?" And they had to look at their sign because they have no idea what the sign says. They just pick it
Yeah.
up, they got paid, and they start protesting and chanting and screaming and howling and screaming like crazy hyenas. They just got
Yeah.
paid.
Yeah. Paid protesters should be illegal for
It
sure.
should be. It should be legal. But anyway,
Yeah.
now jump into the next session of the news. Jake Lang, as everybody knows, he got jumped at a protest that he attended last weekend, and it went real wild. And I got the video. Watch.
We got his what?
I don't know. That's a
Man.
loving left. That's the loving left right there. That they are the understanding, caring, loving, inclusive left. That's who they are. Bunch of hyenas, bunch of crazy people, bunch of crazy
And
people, man. Like
and
who pay for that? The left
and
does.
and just because just to uh, answer my ignorant self, who was this guy and what happened? What was the deal?
Okay, you remember Jake Lang, the guy that went to Dallas and protest with the little hog. and it went to protest for the march against the Muslim.
Was he the one with the Quran and he tried to burn it or something?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, the
oh,
same
okay,
guy,
no, no.
the same guy. And I just want to let everybody know, Jake Lang is not a he was a J6er. He was in prison for 4 years, pardoned by Donald Trump, but I have seen pictures of him going to Israel, kissing the wall, and all that stuff. So I'm not taking him as an organic person. I would say, in my opinion, as an organic person to do protest. I would see him as a provocateur, paid actor from probably the right. So I will not take him as an organic, personality. You know what I mean? So I will not see him like that way. But what they did to him, it was uncalled for. I mean, I would not wish that to nobody. But when you go to those places, you have an idea what do you get yourself into. You know what I mean? You have to be prepared. You have to do plan A, B, or C. You have to have your contingencies. You have to have your getaway, your security, because these people are ruthless. If you go there with one or two guards, 10 people gonna overpower you. So you supposed, I mean, hopefully he learned this lesson and apply a better security and better, uh, escape routes. Plan B or C. Whatever happened, they have a plan and they have a contingency, because next time it might go worse. He might get hurt badly. And
Yeah.
these people on the left do not care. I mean, you've seen agitators on the left right now. I don't know the name of the guy. He have a full beard and he wear a beanie cap saying I hate Trump. He's calling for the murder of ICE agents. He's calling for violence. And we have now Black Panthers that came out of nowhere. Now they're showing up calling for the protection of the minorities, that's the Somalis, the blacks, the Hispanics, and you name it. They're in Philadelphia, they are recruiting people. And honestly, Robert, I would say this Black Panther is the right arm of the Antifa. They just put a different branding. You know what I mean? It's the same product, different name. And I will look at the video. I will show you a video in a minute of how they operate. And it's one video going viral right now. That guy talking from, I think he's a chairman of one of these chapters of the Black Panther, I would say, aka Antifa, talking about threatening the ICE agents and enforcing, I would say, I would use his words, accountability. But brother, they are insane. These people are provoking a event that they don't want to be involved with, which is probably a all-out civil war between the right and the left. Because this is what we're heading to. If Donald Trump does not squash this situation right now, we are heading into a mass casualty. A lot of people getting hurt because one of these lunatics are going to go crazy and they're going to start shooting up people. That's how they act. They resolve to violence once they know they're losing the battle. So, but anyway, let me play a video of, let me see, of the guy who basically got Jake Lang out of there last weekend. Let's play the video.
I move off love and unity. And that's how Jesus walked. If y'all Christians, that's how Yahweh walked. If y'all Africans and y'all roots, Yahweh walked and just showing love regardless of what somebody did to you. When they crucified him on the cross, love and unity still forgave. And that's how Jesus walked. If y'all Christians, that's how Yahweh walked. If y'all Africans and y'all roots, Yahweh walked and just showing love regardless of what somebody did to you. When they crucified him on the cross, he still forgave everybody for their sins. And they down there killed him. So it's like, we can't treat hate with hate. Love overcome hate any day. When one motherfucker starts showing love, everybody show love. But if one person hate, everybody hate. It's a domino effect, just like a domino. That's that, but it was my job and my purpose.
So he's trying to help him. Man, that's cool. See, we need more people like that. We need more people like that. You know, because it's easy to be emotionally and be all in your emotions and riot, you know, but it takes a lot of courage for what that man did.
Yes. Well, I have the video of the Black Panthers that went literally went viral, and I think they came out 2 days ago, 3 or 4 days ago. Let me show you the video real quick. Let me go back right here. Let me show you the video. It is insane how he blatant about hurting ICE agents, but it's not for say. Let's show the video right now. Sorry about the internet, kind of slow today.
I guarantee you that when I put a hole in their chest, ICE agent ever run up on me. I guarantee you that when I put a hole in their chest the size of a window, safe line repair, safe line replace, that's what's gonna happen. They touch me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you're about to come and brutalize people while we're standing to find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now, you dig? Carry bigger guns and we don't take no shit. Places where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't going to act like that if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. That means them shotgun shells that shoot out of a pump, they shoot them rapidly. If you are going to legally arm yourself with something bigger than what they got. Those who serve in the public, they should be fearful of the public. They should be fearful that the public's going to be dissatisfied with their job that they're doing, not feeling like they're tyrants, not feeling like they're bullies because they got guns and body armor and walkie-talkies. That makes them immune to whatever the people would do. I think you want to correct the ideology of the pig and the mentality of the slave catcher. You meet them with equal force. All power to the motherfucking people.
No power to the pig.
Oh, no ICE agent ever run up on me.
So this is the people that we have right now on the streets.
This is grounds for martial law.
It is. I've been saying that Donald Trump needs to squash the situation ASAP. These people are running on the streets. And let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, brother. Okay, a bunch of black males and females too walking on the streets with guns, right? If the white people do the same thing, they're gonna call them white supremacists. They're gonna call these Nazi Germany. They're gonna call us terrorists. They're gonna call us all the names in the book, on the book, just to get us out of there. And they will say it. Oh, this is look like a 1939 Germany. They're marching like into Poland. There are terrorists. Look at these white men. They are white privilege. They should be arrested right away. Now, what we're seeing is the left love the 2A. Where are the AOCs? Where are the Hakeem Jeffrey calling for sensible and common sense gun laws? They're just quiet.
Hypocrites. Which the guns ain't the issue. So the issue is that who are they? The guns aren't at the issue. The issue is that they're calling every police officer a pig. They're calling every ICE agent a pig. It would have been different if he would have said, certain ones, that act wrong to protect ourselves. But guys, I saw a reporting, Julio, and this very, very much vindicates why we need ICE. Again, the Democrats are doing this. Okay, this is not a two-party problem right now. Like corruption, yeah, it's a two-party problem. We have corruption in the right and the left. But this right here about what we're talking about, the rioting, the Ku Klux Klan, the Jim Crow laws, all this is just one party. And I can tell you this, it wasn't long ago. Do you guys remember the Maryland father? The the Maryland ad, and you had a Democratic politician go all the way to El Salvador because they deported him. And
No, bro, that's stupid. That was the stupid thing I ever seen.
okay, well, Julio, apparently,
Don't tell.
I'm gonna show you this, and this is a little off segue, but we'll get back to it. But just to show you, there was 4 people that were from MS-13, which, if you know what MS-13, that means they're from El Salvador. They're not American citizens, and most likely, because this is in the same place, Obrego might have brought these guys. They killed a 14-year-old kid, chopped him up, and with the machete. And I'm just going to show you the picture of these individuals. There's a video. Let's just watch this real quick. This is what the Democrats defending. These right here. These pieces of crap are what the Democrats are defending. Just watch this, Julio. Here we go.
On your
You get my point, though. These are the Maryland father. He's the one that was bringing these people. Okay, this is who the Democrats support. And now you got these people that we're talking about right now. They're supposedly in protest because we're stopping these people that are bringing these criminals here. So again, to me, this is a door open for insurrection, not because they got guns, not because, they're black people with guns. No. The gun issue was not the issue. The issue is that he said he'll make holes to the pigs, who's referring to the cops. So, it's clear who they're protecting.
I know it is ridiculous, and the hypocrisy is beyond belief. I mean, how you wake up every morning and be like, today I'm going to protest and I'm going to save every illegal immigrant, whether it's rightfully or illegally here. I don't care. I will just protect them. And at the end of the day, they're protecting PDF, they're protecting criminals, they are protecting mass murderers. Those people don't care. Juan from El Salvador do not care. Pedro from Mexico, from the cartels, who do not care about you. You got the Somali, they don't care about you neither. They just care about getting money, fraud people, and getting away with it. And they've been doing it since the freaking 2000.
I know.
Like, why are we, like, why the left are always siding with the criminals? Always. They like, make it make sense. Like, why are you gonna side with criminals? What about our people? What about little Johnny? What about little Timmy from the street? They need to be safe. What happened to the Carol Thompson when she was murdered by illegal immigrants in August? And she was
exactly
black.
Yep.
Where were the Black Panthers at? Where were all these feminists? Did they march? Did they open a GoFundMe for her? No. Not even a word. They didn't care. She was 19 years old.
I know.
She was killed by an illegal immigrant who was deported 3 times.
She was such an angel too, man. It's just,
and so many other kids.
And you know what, Julio? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know you've seen this clip. I'm gonna share it real quick. But this ICE agent was trying to do an operation, and these people, these leftists, are over here honking, whistling, alerting the illegals that ICE is coming. And this ICE agent, frustrated because, again, they have a chart, an address, who to go, because there are certain people that are wanted and they don't have to disclose anything. But this guy, I bet it felt like the way we do, where he had enough. So he had to tell this person, hey, and this person tried to say it's not me, but yeah, it was clearly them. But here you go. Look, just listen to this. Here we go.
We're here to arrest a child sex offender. And you guys are out here honking.
No, we're pressed. We're not
That
pressing.
vehicle right there is honking and impeding our investigations while we're trying to arrest a child sex offender. That's who you guys are protecting. Insane. That's what we're doing. My warrant's not for you. My warrant is not for you. I don't have to do it. It's insane. How you can be honest.
She's over there asking for a warrant. Like, he doesn't have to give you the warrant for someone else. Like, get out of here, man. Like, seriously, dude. Like, come on, man.
They are federal agents. They have nothing to do with people. It's not like police that you have to, they have to disclose their badge and number, whatever. They're federal agents. They're not withhold to the people. They're not owe nothing to the people. They just go over there and enforce immigration law. Period. And people say, oh, they don't have jurisdiction. All 50 states and territories are the jurisdiction. All 50 states and territories are the jurisdiction. And I don't care what people say about, oh, they are they are kidnapping people off the streets. And what do you want me to do? Are you illegal? If you're not, you have nothing to worry about. Period. And people, you know what? And people just text me, to me and Robert, and we have the screenshots. We're going to show it probably in the next episode. We're going to start making fun of the people who write to us and send us DMs telling us, I hope you get pulled over by ICE and they get arrested. And we were just laughing about it because that's the dumbest, most childish DM text you can send to somebody. Like, who cares? If they pull me over and they arrest me, so be it. I will just put my hands in my bag. I will do what I've been told and go with it. And I will sort it out at whatever detention facility they have. And when they figure out, hey, he's good to go, they will let me go. Period.
And then guess what?
I'm gonna catch a or taser because I want to be righteous. Dumbass people.
And then guess what? You'll get handcuffed. They'll put you in the back of the car. Just stay silent, remain silent because that's your right. And then once they sort it out and say, you know what, there's been a misunderstanding. Have a great day. Okay, what's your badge number? Guess what? I'm calling my lawyer, and there's some compensation there. You know, maybe not a huge one. Now, if they take you all the way and they get your car towed and all that stuff or whatever, then at that point, yeah, you are going to get a good settlement, or at least partial good. But at least you get paid for something, you know? You'll get bonded out or whatever and then fight it in court or whatever. But I doubt they'll go that far because if they don't have nothing on you, they'll let you go. But again, yeah, like if ICE wants to come, you guys, look, this is the thing. We don't care if you disagree with us. If what we're saying is something that, and this goes to all the leftist person that can that see this. If you argue with us conservatives, we're okay with you being your nonsense belief. It's fine. We can all exist. You have the right to coexist with your belief. But here's the thing: you can debate with me or argue with me. But when you come back cussing me out, calling me names, doing all this stuff, then you just like, really? You're just getting mad, worked up? You can't really be mad that bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's not affecting you. You're just virtual signaling. It's not really that serious. And it might be serious for some. Like, I have a cousin that I guess her father-in-law got deported or whatnot. But either way, you know, and I get it. She's passionate. She's angry. She's upset with ICE. But at the end of the day, what was that guy? And I don't even know. But I can assume by all the people that I do know, they don't make it a priority to try to fix their legal status. They just throw their hands in the air and say, it's hard. I can't do it. You can't do it. It's not that easy. This and that. No one's saying that it was going to be easy. No one. I'm not saying that. I know it's going to be hard. and I've seen it. I had an uncle that went through the process, and he was able to get his family from Mexico, get them American residents, and then became citizens. So again, I've seen the hard work. And I've seen it through my dad's eyes. I've seen it through my uncle. I've seen it through other relatives. And let me just tell you, it is possible. That whole thing that you can't, and you throw your hands in the air. But then ask, how many birthday parties have they thrown? How many 15s have they thrown? How many weddings have they contributed? How many baptism in the church have they donated money? Which again is not a bad thing,
and all that stuff. Yeah.
but priorities, guys, priorities. What, you think you were just gonna be floating in this, place of that nothing was gonna happen? I mean, just because it happened with Donald Trump, it could have happened with anybody else. Again, it could have been another president that came back and said, again, what are you doing when you're illegal here? What are you doing about it to become legal? If you're not doing nothing about it, I'm sorry, you got no sympathy from me.
Yeah, it's on them. I mean, I've seen people that have been deported when they had 30, 40 years in the country. Like, God, I mean, dude, you should have done something about it on year number one. You should start like,
Yep.
okay, I'm not here to get in trouble. I'm out here to contribute. Let me do this paperwork. Let me get this work visa. Let me get the resident. I got money for a lawyer to do the paperwork. And I seen people doing it, but I see, like you were mentioning, all the people that don't care. They go celebrate, splurge money. They don't care about the citizenship because nothing happened. But just remind you, Bill Clinton deported 12 million people.
Yeah.
Obama, 5 million plus. Donald Trump is the least of the deportation among them, the least one. And you guys still complaining. You guys still crying. Oh, you were happy when Joe Biden hired 87,000 or 80,000 plus IRS agents to to basically get his money from you and me. Oh, you didn't bat an eye. You didn't say nothing. I'm talking to the leftists. They didn't say a word. But Donald Trump hired 20 ICE agents to police up all this mess with the open border policy of Kamala Harris and Sleepy Joe Biden. And now you are open armed, crying about it, saying, "Oh, why he's doing this? This is so illegal." You know what? F you.
And and you know what, Julio? Just because what you just said right now reminded me, and I hope everyone that's in a sanctuary city or that is a leftist or a leftist, remember this and use this as your ammunition. Okay, you don't like ICE going up and down each block patrolling looking for illegals. Talk to your mayors, talk to your DAs, your district attorneys, talk to whoever you are locally, because guess what? Remember, Tom Holman, what did he say? He said, give me the criminals that are already in jail, that are about to be bonded out, and I will deport those ones. I will go for those, and I won't patrol the streets. But if you don't do that and you don't work with me, then I'm
Forget.
sending ICE agents going door to door looking for illegals. That's what he said in day one, and he's keeping his word. And now you guys want to make it seem like, oh my gosh, this is coming out of nowhere. He's sending Gestapo
Apple,
patrols.
yeah.
Yeah, Gestapo. I'm sorry, Gestapo patrol and picking up, kidnapping people. And it's no, 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 no. Your leaders that you elected or that you somewhat elected, because there's no voter IDs in these big sanctuary cities, got this guy, whoever, for example, let's call Tampon Tim and that other mayor. They didn't want to give the criminals that were in jail. So guess what they did? And then we find all this fraud. So guess what? I am happy with what ICE is doing. So if
Yeah.
you are in Minnesota,
I'm happy too, man. I'm happy. And now that you mentioned voter fraud, you said something about voting. You know that Oregon were forced by a lawsuit to clear his to clean the voter rolls, bro. They clear or they have to clean. They cleaned 800,000 names of their ballot list.
Yeah,
800,000. They were fraudulently made up. 800,000. And
that's
you
a
tell
lot of
me that it's
people.
not, and you tell me there were no voting fraud in 2020.
Oh, we have somebody from Minnesota. I live in Minnesota. Is definitely getting crazy here. Wow, Nora, be safe out there. I
Oh, I
know
know
it.
Nora. What's up?
Oh, snaps. Yeah, be safe over there, man. Um, not for ICE, but just for those rioters and stuff. But man,
I need to go there. I need to go there with my camera. Robert, let's go there this weekend. Fuck.
man, I'm under the weather right now, dude. But I mean, I I'm gonna be spreading my cold, or but
Yeah,
it's fine.
it's freezing up there. It's freezing. Yeah, I'm thinking about going there. I'm like, I want to see it for myself because you got the Nick Shirley's and you have so many others influencers going to Minnesota and exposing this. But I mean, I would like just to go see it. I would just pretend to be from Telemundo, like, hey, talking Spanish and shit, and be like, hey, I'm from Telemundo. I'm here talking about the injustice of the ICE, and they'd be like, oh yeah, they'd be open up and everything. But
Nestor's like, let's go.
so
And
what Nora say right there? She said,
Nora said,
oh,
uh, I stay away from Minneapolis. National Guards everywhere.
good, we good, good. Hey Nora, if you can get a video of what's going on and DM me a video, I will appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Brother, this is insane. We got 4 minutes before we depart of the live stream today. I would like to thank every one of you on X. We have 30 people on X, and we have a few on Rumble. We have few on Facebook and few on YouTube, and I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. Just hit a like, hit the bell, do the same thing across all social media. We are on X, we are on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. We are everywhere. So I would appreciate if you just hit the like, follow us, and we're gonna keep you up to date on every day. We go live every evening, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. every single night, and we are planning to go live on the weekends, but we have not determined the best time yet because we take that time to be with our families and kind of like gather our energy for the following week. But sooner or later, we are going to start doing some little, capsules of news here and there. But besides that, Robert, thank you so much, my brother. I will go out with this Bible verse before we depart the live stream. And let me pull it up. All right. Even though I walk to the darkest through the through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil. For you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Psalms
Amen.
23 4. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much to everyone on the chat. The chat was on fire today. Nestor, Nora, really appreciate it. You got who else was there on the chat? We are getting more people daily. We are growing. I was talking to Robert. We finally kind of getting out of the shadow ban, but we still shadow ban somehow on YouTube a little bit. But with your help, we'll be out of this crazy shadow ban soon or later. So, where you have any last word before we depart?
Well, yeah. About the shadow ban, guys, it's crazy. I used
Yeah.
to hear this and I didn't know, and seeing it for myself. There's times where they'll cut our live feed, which
Hmm.
we had one with Facebook the other day. But yeah, no, it's getting crazy. But we're gonna keep chugging along, and thank you guys. Like Julio said, it's if you can give us a like, follow us, subscribe. join part of the X-Ray team and help us grow this channel to where the point where we can send this message to everyone, because we're just trying to help and fight the machine that's working against us. But yeah, guys, be blessed, and may God bless every single one of you guys. And thank you guys for the ones that are in Rumble, the guys that are in X, Facebook, YouTube. Thank you guys. We'll see y'all
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow. Remember, 7:30 Central Time. We are on Facebook, YouTube, X, and what is the other one?
We're in
We're not
TikTok as well, but
Yeah, we're on TikTok.
Yeah.
We are planning to go live on TikTok. I have to get a separate camera for that, but I might do that tomorrow. Every time we do TikTok, they always ban us for some reason. But anyway, we are X, Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble live stream every night, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Robert, see you tomorrow, my brother.
See
So
you
stay
tomorrow.
tuned. You're gonna see us throughout the day. In the morning, we're gonna post news, reels, you name it. We all over the place. But with that being said, God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless you. Have a good evening, and I'll see you guys.